You have a huge party going on out there. Tell me what's going on here today.
Today we have our 7th anniversary.
Awesome.
So it's been 7 years.
7 years.
We all had day jobs. We worked on the weekends after work. We worked from Friday night all through Sunday, went back to our day jobs, and did it again.
And you said all, so this is a partnership, right?
It is, yeah. So it started off with myself, my brother, and my friend Joe. Started in the dorms.
Yeah.
I was an engineering major at Loyola Marymount, and I always loved to build stuff. And then I went to a brewery and actually saw a schematic of how beer is made. I always loved beer, and I was fascinated by it. And I found a homebrew shop. I Googled it, went down the street. It was actually like a couple blocks from our school. So I went to my friend who had, my friend Shane actually, who had a apartment dorm next to my dorm. He had a stove and a sink and everything, so I went in there and I started brewing on his stove. So looking back on it right now, it tasted really good, but I bet you if I had it right now, I'd probably pour it down the drain.
Yeah.
But we did a couple times, and I thought, like, you know what, this is amazing. I want to keep going on this. So from there, I started looking at how to design, a more advanced way of home brewing by using the all grain instead of the malt extract. So I went and built this like little 3-tier system with some tanks on it. And at that point, my friend Joe, he said, hey, I got a garage. You want to put it in my garage? And I'll brew with you. All right, cool, we can do that. So I moved it to his garage, and then it was me, Joe, and my brother Matt started going to school that year, and we started brewing together.
That is so cool.
Yeah, every week we've hung out since then.
So you decided back then that you wanted to take your home brew shop back to Moore Park, and you moved back in with your parents. And then you took it into their garage. Can you tell me more about that?
I had that homebrew system, the whole thing we had in Joe's garage, sitting in my garage, just doing nothing. Meanwhile, I was learning how to be an automation engineer, so I was learning PLC controllers and touchscreens, electronics, and I had this boss who was a German guy who taught me all this stuff, how to control machines. Great experience. Just got to the point where, I had a great job, I was doing really well at it, she had a great job too, and I just wasn't really happy. It wasn't really for me. Like, it was a great thing, but just looking at like my life, it was like, I'm just gonna work every day. I'm gonna work my way up this corporate ladder, and then I'm gonna retire, and that's it.
That's it?
It sucks.
Yeah.
So it kind of hit me a little bit, and I was kind of like just a little depressed about that. And then I started thinking about, it's time to go bigger in this thing. It's doing really well in the small system. Let's kind of go a little bigger. And my wife just said one night, she's like, you know what? Like, don't be a pussy. Just do it. And like, when your wife tells you to quit your good-paying job, start a brewery, you do that. You should do that. Yeah.
Especially when
you should
she
definitely
puts it
do
to you
that.
like that.